Okay, this morning we're going to be riding the Withlacoochee Bay Trail. This trail runs alongside of the now defunct Florida Barge Canal. This canal was conceived in the 70s, partially built, and then environmental people got involved and it was discontinued and no longer used, or actually it's never been used. Part of it was built along with bridges, high-rise bridges, some locks, and a fair amount of canal built. But again, it's never been used. This trail runs along the south side of that canal at the far west side. It goes about 10 miles out and back. This is my new electric Express. It's quite a bike, 27-inch wheels, 750 watt motor. You can set it for class 1, 2, or 3, which are electric bike classification. I have it now set for class 3 with a maximum speed on it of 28 miles an hour. I never ride it that fast, but it would give me that kind of speed in case I had to outrun a dog or something. You can see I have the step through, which only comes in white, but I've got about 450 miles on it, and it's been an awesome bike so far. Well, we're getting started this morning. It's about, it's actually afternoon. It's 12:30. We're middle of April, and it's a little chilly this morning for Florida, about 72 degrees. As I mentioned that this trail runs along the edge of the Cross Florida Barge Canal. And it goes out to the Gulf of Mexico. It's supposed to be 10 miles each way, but we'll see. We're coming up now to a maintenance facility for the Florida Wildlife Commission. Don't know exactly what they do here, but looks like they got quite a few people working. The highway we're coming up on is Highway 98 and 41. 41 actually runs all the way to Miami, crosses the Tamiami Trail. Both 41 and 98 run up the west coast of Florida. And it's pretty well traveled by lots of people. Of course, there are no interstates on this side of the state. So the 41 and 98 are main north-south passages. You can see the canal off to my right over there, and you can tell it is a dredged barge canal by the straight sides. The trail is pretty nice, but even though it's paved, it's very rough. Got a mile marker 1 just passed. Apparently this dirt road to my left is an access road. I believe it goes all the way down to the end. I went down part of it a few weeks ago in the truck, but it's very, very rough, and I give up after about a mile or so. But that's one of the things I want to check out today. Find out, does it go to the end? Can we drive a vehicle down here if we can put up with the uneven surface? Well, the scenery is about the same so far along the path. The trees have grown up near the canal, so it's, as you can probably see, it's not very scenic. They do have some pavilions built that I'll stop at on the way back, and that ought to give us a better view of the canal and the waterway. Nice little viewpoint there. Kind of anxious to see what we're coming up on. Looks like the path turns into a roadway. I hope not, but could be. Oh, I see. People fishing. Well, the path does turn into a roadway. I'm going to go down it for a while and see how rough it is. Well, after 30 feet, it's rough. I would suspect the trail goes about halfway to the Gulf before it stops. But we'll see. Man, it looks like they graded this maybe 6 or 7 years ago. Be interesting to see how the stabilization on the camera does. Road hasn't gotten any better. In fact, here's some potholes. I'm afraid if I fell into them, I couldn't get the bike out. That's a joke, of course, but not much of one. Got power lines here that probably run up to Crystal River power plant. That's a Duke power plant. Has both coal and nuclear units there. I believe the coal units are shut down, but if I'm not mistaken, the nuclear units are still running. I'm not sure if the west coast of Florida has a grading machine, but if they do have one, it wouldn't be a bad idea to bring it out here. I would have waved at that feller, but I'm afraid if I take my hand off the handlebars, I'll end up eating dirt. Judging by the number of people fishing here, must be catching something. This is one of those pavilion-like things I mentioned earlier. It's pretty nice. You can have some picnics and got a handicap ramp going up to it. But then we pick up this road. But I have no idea where it goes. I think I'm gonna go down it and just see what I find. Well, it looks like we're kind of getting to the end. I think we are at the end. And of course, they got everything blocked off. I wonder why. That looks like it might be leaning a little bit here. No, it looks like it might be leaning a lot. Well, I got off the bike. I'm going to kind of walk around and see what's here. And I'm going to take you with me. But we're definitely at the end of the canal. And this thing here looks like it's about to fall over. I guess the hurricane's got to it pretty good. Somebody's backpack here. Well, I guess straight in front of me is the opening to the Gulf. I see a navigational sign there in the middle. Probably can't see it on the camera, but actually there's one on each side, green and red. Well, this is pretty interesting. Not anything to write home about, but something I've never seen before. I would imagine it was pretty well set up when people came down here before the hurricane. I would think the hurricane stopped all of that. Well, there's a boat going out in the bay. You can see they're kind of bundled up a little bit. Like I said, it is cool for Florida. Okay, we've turned around and we're now heading east back towards the trailhead. This paved road looks like it runs parallel to the trail. I have no idea where it goes. I was thinking about traveling it back, but I don't know if that'd be a good idea or not. It may turn south and push me way away from the trailhead. So, in second thought, I think I'll get back on that rough road and just slowly. One of the fishermen, he said this paved road goes back to the trailhead, and it's a lot smoother than that gravel road, that's for sure. So we're going to check it out, see what it's all about. We're off now. Well, I'm beginning to think maybe this is the bike trail. Only because I passed a person on the bike while I wasn't recording. Well, I've seen a couple more bikes coming down this way. I'm just wondering if that dirt road is for cars and this is for the bike trail. If it is, I sure got screwed up back at someplace along the line here. Well, I'm pretty well convinced myself that This indeed is the bike path. And to my left between here and the canal is that dirt road that I went down to get to the west end of the canal. It's kind of odd to put the trail way over here since there's absolutely nothing to see except the woods, of course. And the woods are nice, but can't see the water until you get down pretty close to the end. Well, I don't know how I missed this, but well, I can see I went straight down the near the pavilion and picked up the dirt road. My mistake. Now we got a 20-mile-an-hour speed limit, and somebody might be able to get that fast on this stretch of the trail. I think we may be coming up on one of those pavilions. Yeah. We're going to get off here and kind of see what it's all about. Well, I'm up on the platform of the pavilion. Sure looks like it's well made. 12 by 12s. Got a metal roof on it. Picnic tables. Got rod holders for fishing. Very well done. Okay, I'd take a little break to change the battery out in the camera. So we're still underneath the pavilion. Taking a look down the canal. Towards our left is west, and it goes to the Gulf of America, I believe it is now. And then, of course, to our right goes inland. Well, I think it's time to take a little water break. Can get a better day. 72 degrees, sun's out underneath the shade of the pavilion and next to the water, and have drinking water. Got a little boat coming. I don't know if you can see it or not. But a young fella with his family. It's nice. Okay, we're leaving the pavilion now. And a nice family riding by. All right, we're going to leave the pavilion, and a great man once told me, he said, if you come to a fork in the road, take it. So that's what we're going to do. We'll take this fork in the road and see where it goes. and it goes to a parking lot. Well, that was a pretty interesting stop. Got a little water, changed the battery in the camera. Saw some people riding a bicycle, took a fork in the road. Just can't get any better than that. Thank you. Nice people on a bike. Well, looks like we're back to the start of the trailhead. Okay, we're back at the trailhead, but the trail keeps going. I have no idea where, but we're going to go give it a look-see, see if we can find out. Oh yeah, hill. Now this is a pretty good hill. Reach the top, go back down the other side. I'd say that was about 300 or 400 yards long. This side of the hill is not nearly as steep, but it's a lot longer. To the end of the trail, or at least it said it's the end. By golly, I think it is the end. Kind of interesting. It just ends. The canal is on my right. It's just over this berm here. Maybe about 100 yards past it. So we had been going east Now we've turned back to our west, and I'd say maybe a mile back to the where the truck is at the trailhead. But, pretty interesting. You got to wonder if there's plans to extend this trail farther east, just the way it ends there. Looks like they might. Okay, we're about to go down that steep hill we came up a little while ago. You can see one of the canals from here. On the left-hand side of the road, or the trail rather. Oh, and then on the right-hand side, we've got looks like a little slip with some boats in it. Interesting rocks there. I don't know what the hell that was. But it sure doesn't look natural for Florida. Okay, we're back at the trailhead. Kind of surprised me. The good news is the truck is still here. Well, it was a great ride. Nice day, beautiful scenery, a lot of things that on the trail I did not expect. Mainly the hills on the latter part. But we got the bike all loaded up and we're ready to take her home to our next adventure.